city is in ruin. Blast your way through. If we are caught here, those traitor guard engines will make short work. Lieutenant! Lieutenant!
Welcome, fans of the far-flung future, to this episode of Sector Imperialis. Knight enthusiast Jind takes on Nick as we reenact a small portion of the battle for Beta Garment. This is Titandeath. Greetings, everyone. Your host, JT the Voice here, and man, oh man, am I ever excited.
Oh, we get to play Imperialis again.
I'm back, and today I'm here to crush my former friend, my former brother, arch-traitor Nick.
I have 10 Titans. These would cost like 3,000 points in a game of 40k.
We've got two beautifully painted Titan maniples squaring off today in studio using some amazing terrain from this episode's sponsor, Battlefield in a Box from Gale Force 9. Battlefield in a Box is pre-painted and ready to play straight out of the box with terrain for both heroic scale like Warhammer 40k, Age of Sigmar, or Dungeons & Dragons, and epic scale like my favorite Battletech or Legions Imperialis like we're playing today. Legions Imperialis is produced by Gale Force 9 and designed by Thunderhead Studios, the duo that brought you the award-winning Hextech terrain and is available from your favorite local game store. We even get to preview today some not yet released terrain. Not only do we have cool buildings from the Legions Imperialis line, we've got some of the new Wave 1 damaged and destroyed versions of the buildings you see, which will be available early December, and we also have some Wave 2 damaged and destroyed, which won't be released until March of 2025. Make sure to ask for Battlefield in a Box from your favorite local game store, or check them out at the link in the description below.
I am playing the Heretics today, so called by these filthy Loyalists. The Imperium doesn't belong to the Emperor.
Nick's Heretics consists of a Warmaster, his Princeps, it's got Plasma Destroyers and Vulcan Megabolters, he's got a Warlord with paired Laser Destructors, Sun Fury Plasma Annihilators, Bellicosa Volcano Cannon, oh boy, that's got some guns. He's got two Reaver Titans, one with an Apocalypse Missile Launcher, Gatling Blaster, and Power Fist, the other with a Laser Blaster, Chain Fist, and Titan Warp Missile. That could do some damage. He's got 5 Warhounds. 2 of them are in a hunting pack, both armed with Turbo Laser Destroyers and Vulcan Megabolters. The orange Warhound has an Ursus Claw and Incisor Pattern Melta-Lance. The yellow Warhound has the Incisor Pattern Melta-Lance and Shutter Missiles. And the red one has got the Turbo Laser and Vulcan Megabolter. That Warmaster is absolutely no joke. 12 Void Shields on that thing. That could be tough for Jind to chew through.
He may have corrupted our homeland, but we are here to stomp. And make no mistake, Nick, I'm coming for you.
Jind's Loyalist consists of his Warlord Titan, Sicarian Pharaoh. That's going to be his Princeps, armed with a Bellicosa Volcano Cannon, an Ariok Power Claw, and a Vulcan Mega Bolter array. He's got the Warlord Titan, Gloria Vastacor, with a Mori Quake Cannon, Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator, and paired Gatling Blasters. The Warbringer Nemesis Titan, Dreadwake, with a Bellicosa Volcano Cannon and Laser Blaster. The Reaver Titan, Deus Visago, with an Apocalypse Missile Launcher, Chain Fist, and Laser Blaster. The Reaver Auramignus, an Apocalypse Missile Launcher, Power Fist, Gatling Blaster. 2 separate Warhounds, Argentum Sororis and Argent Courser, both have Vulcan Megabolters and Turbo Laser Destructors. And again, 2 separate Warhounds, Vulpus Rex and Ferris Arma, both armed with Ursus Claws and Natrix Shock Lances.
Everything I can throw at Nick, including the kitchen sink.
Our mission today is Point of Conflict. At the end of each round, players will score 3 victory points for each controlled and uncontested marker, and 5 victory points should they control the central marker and it be uncontested. For secondary scoring, Nick's chosen a Matter of Honor, his Warmaster Titan is Aggrieved, and Jind's Princeps, Sicarian Pharaoh, is chosen as the Miscreant. Nick's going to score at the end of the game 5 victory points if the Miscreant is damaged, 10 victory points if it is destroyed. Jind's chosen to stand tall at the end of the game. If he's got more than half of his total points alive, he's going to score 10 victory points. If Nick loses both his Warlord and Warmaster, he's going to score an additional 5 victory points.
Welcome to the table. We play another game of Imperialis. I'm tremendously excited to have you here. It's gonna be a good game.
I liked you better when you was my friend, traitor.
Oh, I'm your enemy now. We're
Arch enemy.
We've got a ruined city that we're playing on here from Gale Force 9. It's a brand new terrain. There are rules in Imperialis for destroying buildings. When we destroy the building, we're gonna replace it.
Destroyed.
Ba-boom!
I want you to deploy Titan first. I will do so with the help of my seal. Toll the Great Bell once. Pull the lever forward to engage the piston and pump. Toll the Great Bell twice. With the push of button, fire the engine and spark the turbine into life. And toll the Great Bell thrice and sing praise to the God of all machines.
You get to go first.
Oh, Machine God, I wanted to go second for deployment. We'll start off with my Warhound.
Then I'm going to deploy a unit of 2 Titans. These move and act together.
I love the fact that you paired your Warhounds, Big risk, less deployments, but when they hit, they're gonna hit harder versus my individuals.
Oh, you're not pairing any of them.
No, I'm gonna try swarming you. Let's bring out the Reaver.
This orange Titan is equipped with an Ursus Claw, which is a close-range specialist.
My Warhound Titan.
Yet another Warhound Titan.
Mighty Reaver Titan.
Yet another Warhound Titan. I think the Warlord is going to go right here.
Then I have to reciprocate in kind.
Reaver number 1. I've got another Reaver Titan, this one with the Warp Missile.
Nemesis Warbringer. The Dreadwake.
The Warmaster. He could take your entire army by himself.
The lead princeps of my battle group tremble before us. For whom does the bell toll?
Oh, good luck, Jind.
Starting us off in the orders phase, players will put down the orders for each of the units and then reveal them.
It could be advance, which means you get to move and fire. It could be charge, which means you get to move double. Can't shoot, but get to fight. Or it could be fire first, which means you can't move, but you do get to fire before everything else.
And then we will roll for initiative to see who goes first.
Big thank you to Crossfire who designed these tokens for us.
Roll to go first. Jind is going to have initiative. They get March.
It's alternate activation. So we choose one of our detachments, take its token, and do that thing. It's divided up into steps. It's now time for the moving phase.
This fella here, my plucky Warhound.
Jind moves Arctic Courser to get cover behind a building. Nick moves his red Warhound to do similarly. Nick's Reaver with Chain Fist moves up behind his yellow Warhound, touching that building, potentially to level it. Warhound hunting pack now for Nick, looking to set up a turn 2 charge possibly. Choosing Vulpus Rex the Warhound, it is armed with both an Ursus Claw and Atrix Shock Lance. That could do some serious work in close. Reaver with Power Fist for Nick now. It's gonna land on top of that tunnel entrance, really forcing Jind's hand here.
I'm gonna take my orange Warhound. I think I'm gonna offer him up as bait.
Last move for Jind, it's his non-Princeps Warlord Titan, just backs up out of range of some of Nick's guns.
So all the march orders go away. Those guys can no longer participate in this turn. They've just moved too much. So now we go into the combat phase. We start with the first fire. They get to fire first, and then anything in close combat gets to fight, and then lastly, anything with an advance order can shoot their guns. And you have priority, so you get to choose which one first.
Both players have 2 first fire tokens, so we could potentially see some engine kills here. Jind's Princeps opens up with the orange Warhound.
On 5. Oh no, Nick. Sir Nick, I rolled 6 6s. They're all sustained.
5 ups for the void shields. Both go pop. I live with 1 wound!
Volcano cannon. Boom! It's a hit! Oh, by the skin of my teeth.
And there's no save against it. It just dies. Now, normally everything within 3 inches would take mortal wounds essentially, but there's nobody within 3 inches.
That is our first engine kill with our first activation. This could be a quick game.
Killed the Warhound in the middle, keeps him off a central objective.
Nick's first fire now. Warmaster opens up. Revelator missiles first.
The Revelator missile launcher is a blast weapon, which means I choose a target, it goes down, and then it scatters.
So wholly on the Reaver and then partial on the Warlord.
And see which direction it goes. Direct hit. Warlord Titan, because it's partial, will hit on 4. Both of them! 2 void shields possibly go down if you don't save them.
Oh, one goes down.
And then on the Reaver, 3s to hit. Hits them both.
Oh no!
2 shields off the Reaver. Only 2 left, but there's still more guns.
On 4s for the plasma, into the Reaver. Oh, only hits 1!
Martian force field! Yes!
From the next gun, hits 2 more.
No! Shields are down, sir!
Shields are down, but Deus Visago still stands tall.
The Warmaster has a bucket full of extra dice, but unfortunately, none of the rest are in range.
Jind's Nemesis Warbringer now, Dreadwake, opens up on Nick's Reaver with Power Fist, takes him down to 2 void shields remaining. Nick's Warlord now trying to finish off Deus Visago, the Reaver, and boom! Another engine kill!
Titans in this game automatically explode.
And it will do damage here, potentially. Oh, I take a void.
So ends the first fire step of the combat phase. Engagement phase. Nothing's in engagement, so no close combats to do. Next we go on to the advanced fire stage. Everything with the advance order can fire. Starting with you, because you have priority.
Since you've killed an engine, I will call this the vengeance phase.
Aurum Ignis, the Reaver now from Jind. Into Nick's Warhound hunting pack. Void shields down, 2 wounds taken. Hunting pack firing into Argentum Sororis, the Warhound. No more void shields, and only 1 wound left.
Argentum Sororis knows the days are numbered.
Argentum Sororis firing now into next Red Reaver Titan with Chainfist on the right flank.
Oh no, Nicholas.
You are really good at firing Mega Bolters. 8 5-ups for the Void Shields. Oh, I stopped 3 of them, but that is not enough. The Void Shields are gone on the Reaver Titan.
Down. And now for the killing blow. On 4s, and it's accurate, sir. 2!
5s to save. I saved 1 of them. He's down to 4 wounds remaining.
Reaver with Power Fist into Vulpus Rex, the Warhound. Shields are down. Warhound Titan, Argent Courser, into next beleaguered Warhound with Power Fist.
Say hello to my little friend!
No shields, down to 4 wounds. Red Reaver with a Chain Fist now.
Titans that are engaged with a building can choose to try to knock it down if they have close combat weapons. I'll have a clear line of sight to shoot into this Titan right here. So I auto hit.
As the opposing player, I gotta make the save without buildings coming down. That is a fail.
Now that the way is clear, I have a clear line of sight to this Warhound Titan.
Now firing his Laser Destructor and Warp Missile into Ferris Aurum. Guns do nothing, but the Warp Missile, he's gone. Oh, wow.
Oh, just get sucked in. Wow. You have 1 last guy to shoot.
My Warlord.
Titan Sicario Pharaoh into the Red Warhound behind the building, and he lives with a single Void Shield left.
We end the turn, 3 engine kills on the board, and a bunch of engines almost dead. We each control 2 objectives, meaning we're both gonna score 3 points, 6 points, 3 points, 6 points.
It's a tie game, but let's see who regenerates Void Shields.
For every Void Shield that's down, on a 4-up, we roll and we get that Void Shield back.
Warhound Titan, come on, 4s. Oh, I didn't restore any shields.
The Warlord Titan is back to full. Warhound Vulpus Rex still at 1. Nick's Red Warhound back to full. Nick's Reaver gets 3 back. The Hunting Pack Red Warhound gets 1 back, and the Reaver gets none. On to turn 2.
He's lost 2 engines to my 1. I'm feeling good about this.
Let's do it.
Orders phase now.
There's a couple key units that I want to put charge orders on. And if the 2 models are engaged, that means he can't shoot at me.
Okay, my orders are down.
Time to reveal.
Jind's Princeps Sicarian Pharaoh gets advance. The Warlord Gloria Vasticor also gets advance. Warbringer Nemesis, first fire. Reaver Aurum Ignis, first fire. Argentum Sororis, first fire. Argent Courser, first fire. And Vulpus Rex, advance.
Now for mine. And I think you're gonna be surprised by mine.
Well, nothing you can do is surprise me.
Yeah.
March.
Okay, you did surprise me.
Advance on the Warmaster. Warlord gets first fire. Reaver Titan with a Chain Fist gets advance. Reaver Titan with a Power Fist gets charge. Warhound Hunting Pack both get first fire. And the Red Warhound gets advance. A lot of first fire for Jind this turn. I think he's hoping to try to take some of Nick's stuff down. However, he's got to get out to those objectives. This could be an interesting turn, especially if Nick gets priority.
Who goes first?
Me.
It's a 5.
6.
It's a 1 for you.
Oh, what did I say? Nick has priority. Jind could be in trouble.
Movement phase.
Here comes the Power Fist equipped Reaver. Jind overwatching, no effect. Oh no! Jind now chooses to move Sicarian Pharaoh, his Princeps Warlord, sliding behind that building. Next, Warmaster Titan moves up. Gloria Vasticor, the Warlord, moves back to get some cover. The Yellow Warhound blitzes forward.
It's a bit of a suicide move, I agree, but that means he has to target it, which means he's not targeting all the damage dealers I have across the field.
And finally, the Chain Fist Reaver Titan moves up into a better firing position.
The movement phase is done, onto the combat phase. First fire is going to be Itsy and Bitsy from the Warhound Hunting Pack into this target that has first fire. Try to kill it so it doesn't get to fire as well.
Down goes Argentum Sororis, another Loyalist dead.
And every unit within 3 takes a hit. My Warhound Titan down to 1 shield.
Aurum Ignis, the Reaver Titan, opening up into the Yellow Warhound, only manages to strip its Void Shields.
The Warmaster literally has no targets because you hit everything.
Nick's Warlord Titan into Jind's Reaver Aurum Ignis. Nick only strips 1 Void Shield. Bit of luck there.
That's too bad.
Argent Courser into your Warhound Titan. -2 to hit.
Yeah, you can barely see him.
Gatling cannon. 6s! No 6s, I hate that. Turbo lasers, hitting on 6s, but it is accurate. 2 void shields, Nicholas. Ooh.
Don't save either. He's down to no void shields remaining. I don't have any more. You've got one left.
Dreadwake, the Nemesis Warbringer into Nick's Yellow Warhound. There's an engine kill.
The engagement phase of the combat phase.
I want to call this the you roll 2 1s and a 2 phase.
What happens is each side rolls 2 dice. They add their close assault factor value, and the winner of that fight does a wound to the opposing side. I have the rend ability, which gives me +1. Plus I charge, so I get another +1. So I'm gonna get +13.
Mine is 10. Oh, I saw the 5. I saw the.
Oh, double 6 and 5! I completely beat you. Then I take my power fist and do 2 damage to you.
Which unfortunately is not good, because I was hoping you'd kill me, and then I was going to open up with the Warlords.
I know. We're gonna basically stick there until one of us dies. Now on to the advanced fire stage. So I gotta choose this really carefully.
Nick now, Chainfist Reaver goes into Jind's Aurum Ignis. 1 void shield down.
Well, you don't leave me with much choice.
Jind now firing with Warlord Titan Gloria Vasticor into Nick's Red Warhound, pounding away at it. It's at 2 wounds. The Mori Quake Cannon scatters and takes a wound off of the building. Nick now, Red Warhound, firing into his miscreant target, going for the secondary points.
So I take 1 void shield down.
Warlord Sicarian Pharaoh, that's a dead Red Warhound.
Oh, it's time to hit the building with my fist!
And he kills the building in his fury.
Hey, look, we can see it now.
Oh, he hasn't fired?
He hasn't fired yet.
Your turn!
Okay.
Oh dear. I got a bit excited.
Unleash hell. I'm gonna go with my last activation. It's gonna fire everything into the now visible Titan. You are 50% obscured.
The smart move would have been to do it next turn.
Yes.
Bring down the building and then shoot you.
Yes.
But I regret nothing.
First of all, the Vulcan Mega Bolter. Only hit on 6s, but they are sustained. 1-6.
Oh no.
It's lost 2 of its 6 void shields. Then the missile launcher with blast. It's going to target right here. Let's see if it scatters. Direct hit! 2 3-ups on the Warlord that I'm trying to kill. That is 1 wound.
1 void shield. That's a save.
4s on the one behind. No wounds there. Lastly, I have my Suzerain class plasma destroyers. First one, 5s. Boom. Oh, nothing with the first group. On 5s. 1! Only 1! I strip another void shield. You are down to 2 void shields left.
That is a bit lucky. End phase now, void shields restoring. Nick's Chainfist Reaver gets 2 back. Warhound Hunting Pack still at 1. Reaver in combat has 3 remaining. Aurum Ignis gets back to 3. Sicarian Pharaoh, the Warlord, gets 1 back. He's back to 3.
We gotta see who scores points. I control this one easily for 3 points.
I hold this one. Now, unfortunately here, each Titan contributes tactical strength of 2, so I have 4 tactical strength, but your Reaver is 3. I have to double your tactical strength for more to hold the objective. It is contested.
If I can get some damage on this Warlord, I will score points for my secondary, and you have to have stuff alive at the end of the game.
It's 9-all as we head to turn 3.
Let's do it. Turn 3, here we go. Order phase, put your orders down.
This will be a spicy turn, sir.
This turn literally probably decides the game.
Are we ready to reveal some orders?
I am. You want me to reveal first? So this Reaver over here, charge. I'm within 12 inches.
You have a chain fist.
I know.
Unfortunately, I first fire.
You can't move away. My hunting pack right here, first fire.
My Nemesis Warbringer, first fire.
I'm advancing. In the unlikely event that you go first and try to fight me, and I win the fight and kill you, I can then shoot.
Great minds think alike, and I also have advance.
My Warlord Titan with first fire.
My Scout Titan has advance. Gloria, the Warlord, has advance.
I have also advance with the Warmaster.
Well, my Warlord believes in taking it to the enemy, and I have got a charge.
Oh, this is gonna be good. So this is huge, who has priority. I would very much like it because I would like to charge your guy.
Center myself. I am one with the machine. The machine is one with
One
me.
for me.
It's a 4!
Priority to Jind this turn.
Praise the Omnissiah!
Movement phase, Argent Courser moves up. Nick charging his Red Reaver with Chain Fist. Jind choosing to Overwatch with Deus Visago. No effect. That Chain Fist could wreck him. Warlord Sicarian Pharaoh charges into Nick's Power Fist Reaver, and he's in. The Warmaster Titan trundles forward.
It is gonna put him on the objective.
Oh boy, here comes some guns. First fire now, Nemesis Warbringer Dreadwake into the hunting pack, and the Volcano Cannon takes it out.
does 1 wound to this guy over here.
1 shield remaining on it. Nemesis Dreadwake loses 1 Void Shield from the remaining Warhound hunting pack. He's on 5 shields remaining. Nick's Warlord now into the Warhound Argent Courser. He's hit it with a Bellicose and Volcano Cannon, and he's taking it out. Void Shield stripped from Vulpus Rex. He's only got 1 left.
So we're going to the engagement part of the combat phase.
Would you like to be engaged?
You have priorities, so you have to choose the order of it happening here.
Sicarian Pharaoh to act first for Jind. Close assault factor of 14 plus a charge. 15 for Jind. To Nick's 12. There's the dice roll.
I will set the bar with a... Oh!
Jind wins. He's done damage to Nick's Red Reaver. Champion Fist Reaver now into Aurum Ignis.
Because you have multiple units in combat, the next one actually gets an extra dice.
And Aurum Ignis holds.
So you do 1 damage with the Warhound. I actually would have far preferred him die, because all of a sudden it opened up for me to shoot you.
Nick's Reaver takes 2, and he's down to 2 wounds left.
It's okay, what I did do is tie up the miniature and contest the objective.
Advancing fire stage, Gloria Vastacore, the Warlord Titan, firing for Jind. Into the Warmaster, stripping Void Shields like crazy. 8 remaining, though. Nick's Warmaster returns fire. Gloria Vastacore could be in trouble. The first Vulcan Mega Bolter strips 5 shields. Second Mega Bolter strips 2 wounds. 4 left. Revelator Missile Launcher now. Direct hit again. No damage, but does strip 2 Void Shields off Sicarian Pharaoh in combat.
2 Void Shields remaining.
Sun Fury Plasma takes Gloria Vastacore to 1 wound remaining.
I've got 1 shot left.
Whoa.
The Anvilus Pattern Defense Batteries.
Oh no.
Hitting on 5s. None!
Oh, wow.
You are a lucky boy. You're a lucky boy with 1 wound remaining.
I'm sweating in places I didn't even know I had sweat glands.
That's the end of the turn. We have 2 Reavers in combat here. I almost took down the Warlord. I now hold this objective for 3 points. I hold this one for 3 points. And this one, it looks like you hold it from the Warlord and the Warhound. And I finally am in the lead.
It's all about a change. Let's see if we can repair some shields. Sicarian Pharaoh, he needs his Void Shields back.
1.
Gloria Vastacore, 4 regenerate. Dreadwake, the Nemesis Warbringer, regenerates his. Nothing comes back on Aurum Ignis. He's got 3 left. Nick's Chainfist Reaver's at full. White Warhound still at 1. The Warmaster is back to 11 Void Shields. Power Fist Reaver back to a full 4. On to round 4.
This next turn will be big. If I can take down one of those Warlords, I think this game is all about mine. Orders are down. Reveal.
Yeah.
Very easy orders phase for Nick. Every single model has gained advance. Jind choosing to advance with Sicarian Pharaoh. Warlord Gloria Vastacore, first fire. The Warbringer Nemesis Titan, the Dreadwake, first fire. Aurum Ignis, advance, and Vulpus Rex also advance.
Are you ready for the priority roll?
I am ready.
I got a 6.
Dong.
Do you realize because you had it last time, if you roll 6, I automatically get it?
I don't care.
Oh boy, this could be bad.
On to the movement phase.
White Warhound moves to hide, but still be in range of the objective. Warmaster moves up. I think Jind might be in trouble.
His big guns become even better. And then you still can't move anything. So then I'm gonna take this Warlord, and he's gonna move 5 up. End of the movement phase. You get to fire first.
First fire phase, Gloria Vastacore, the Warlord Titan, into the Warmaster, trying to take out his Void Shields. Oh, he's at 6 remaining. Dreadwake, the Nemesis now, into the Warmaster. 4 Void Shields left. Engagement phase now. Nick starts with his red Power Fist Reaver, and he loses combat again. Down it goes. 2 shields left on Sicarian Pharaoh, and none on Vulpus Rex.
The Reaver on Reaver action. 3 dice to your 3 dice because we both have rend. Oh, you gotta get high dice to beat me here.
Nope.
Not even close.
Chain Fist on Nick's Reaver does 3 damage to Aurum Ignis, 1 wound remaining. Onto the advancing fire stage. Nick's priority now, and he's gonna shoot first.
I'm gonna start with the Warmaster. And you might think I might go into the 1 wound one. I'm gonna go into the Miscreant.
The aggrieved Warmaster now, everything to Jind's Miscreant Princeps, Sicarian Pharaoh, stripping shields to get to his armor. Boy, Nick sure likes to roll dice.
Brought it down to 4 wounds remaining.
But there are still more guns.
Suzerain class Plasma Destroyer, and hitting on 2s. I need 2 of these through to kill you.
Nick.
All 4.
You are a horrible
Minus
person.
4.
All 6s all the time. None.
He's dead. The Prince Princeps is down, and there's an explosion.
Now this is a titanic explosion. It's now within 6 inches rather than 3 inches.
Vulpus Rex is okay. Glory of Asticor takes a shield hit, down to 3 remaining.
I've killed the miscreant. He's brought down. He's been brought down by the aggrieved target, which means I've fulfilled all the objectives of my second objective, a full 15 points. So we go to your advance fire, but this guy is out of range, right? You only 6-inch range? That's too bad. So he does nothing.
Nick's Warlord Titan now trying to kill Jind's remaining Warlord, Glory of Asticor, on 3 Void Shields and 1 wound. Ooh, 1 shield and 1 wound left. Jind's got to regen some Void Shields here. He needs it or he's basically done. Oh, the Warhound gets none. Warlord goes back up to 3. Reaver gets none. Nick is back to 10 Void Shields on his Warmaster, but the Warhound fails.
At the end of this turn, I'm gonna score 3 points because this guy's within 6 inches of it. And I'm gonna score 3 points because this guy's within 6 inches of it. You will get this one for 3 more points.
15 secondary points for Nick. That is 36 to 15. 6 primary for Nick and 3 for Jind. It's 21-15 there, but Nick has scored his secondary. This is a tough one for Jind.
I still got this. We're gonna do the comeback. It's coming.
We are on to turn 5, the last turn of the game.
I might be able to squeeze this one back. I'm gonna need lots of dice luck, but it's gonna be done. I would like you to tell me all your orders, sir.
So my Warmaster has first fire, my Warlord has first fire, my Warhound by himself hiding near the building has advance, and my Reaver Titan in combat has advance as well.
My 1 remaining Reaver Titan in combat has advance. Nemesis Warbringer has advance.
So your Warhound on the side is?
Marching. And my Warlord is marching.
Priority roll. 4 for me.
5!
You have priority, sir.
I don't want it.
Warlord overwatching the Warhound as it marches. Titan down, that is an engine kill. Vulpus Rex is down.
So this one right here is gonna stay exactly where he is and is gonna hold that objective.
Dreadwake, advancing. Making a beeline.
Well, then I'm gonna use his activation to, instead of fire later, fire Overwatch right now. Yeah, I'm gonna fire the defensive array first. On 5s, go to 6s, 1 hit.
Oh, every shield is precious. Yes!
And then the Mega Bolters, 6s. 1, so that counts as 2 hits.
Oh no! Void shield's down. 1 left.
Vulcan Mega Bolters. 2 more hits.
Every save is precious. I made my save because you're light anti-tank. But he's only got 1 wound remaining.
Plasma Destroyer. So on 4s with 4 dice, I hit you once.
A 6+ save.
If you get a 6, you're alive. If you get anything else, you blow up.
If I get a 6+ save, I live. So what you're saying, Nick, is if...
This didn't help you last time. All right, get a 6. Let's see the 6.
No! God!
A boom.
That was terrible. Gloria just twitched an eyelash, got annihilated.
Movement phase done.
Combat phase.
Guys in close combat fight. I've got 3 dice. You've got 3 dice. Whoever wins kills the other. I got 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you win the fight! Dealing 1 wound to you on a 4-up. No wound to you. So that is the end of the combat phase.
Advancing fire stage, Warbringer for Pride and Pride alone into the Warhound. It's still at 2 wounds, but has no Void Shield. Warhound shoots back, the Reaver holds. Reaver claps back. Can Aurum Ignis get a kill?
If you kill him, you deny me 3 points.
Gatling Blaster on 6s, nothing. And a missile launcher on 6s again. 1.
Save it.
Wowee, wow, wow. What a finish. Only 3 more primary for Jind, 6 more for Nick. But that's not the story, as Nick completed his secondary and Jind did not. That is a massive 42-18 victory for the Heretics, just like in the story.
Look at the buildings we've destroyed. It's awesome.
And now I will reveal my secret ploy. This is exactly how it went down in the novel. I win! Congratulations.
Thanks
well
for
done.
playing, Jind. That is a victory for the Warmaster. Beta Garmin is ours.
Guess what? 10,000 years, Nick and his team are still losing. That's right, we're still on Earth, we're still in terror. Come and get us, you guys.
I love the scale of Imperialis. I love being able to use what are normally massive miniatures, and I can use a ton of them. Feels appropriate for a war rather than just a little tiny skirmish. Thanks again for coming down, Jind. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you see, we are primarily fan-funded, and it's because of people like you that we get to do what we do. So thank you so much, and until we see you next time,
Play on!
what he said.
What a fantastic game, gentlemen. That was a lot of fun to watch. Giant stompy robots on amazing terrain. What isn't to love? Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Battlefield in a Box from Gale Force 9. Make sure to ask your favorite local game store for GF9's Battlefield in a Box, and keep your eyes out for waves 1 and 2 of the Damaged and Destroyed series coming soon. Of course, as always, a great big thank you to all of you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, or if you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, until the next time you see us in the grim darkness of the Horus Heresy, play on.